Okay, everyone, welcome. So, what we're going to do for introductions today is we're in the season of Lent. And again, it just started last week with Ash Wednesday. This is not going to be a religious thing or not. Usually, if you subscribe to, and it's a Catholic tradition, if you subscribe to Lent and you would have to give up something, right? So a lot of people for the next 40 days between now and basically Easter, that's what the Lenten period is that you might give up sugar or red meat or negative thoughts or scrolling on, social media and etc. And I was having a conversation with a girlfriend of mine yesterday, and we were talking about it. I was like, are you going to give up anything for Lent? And I'm not Catholic, by the way, but I just anyway, I'm going off on a side tangent. And she's like, actually, I started a new practice. Instead of giving up something, because she's like, I don't believe God, wants you to give up or come from guilt or, having all this stuff that comes with that sort of old traditional way of thinking. She's like, I want to add something to my life. So for the last 5 years, she's been adding push-ups to her life during the Lenten season. So she'll start like with 10 a day, and then she adds like a few push-ups, like every day between now and Easter. And by the time Easter rolls around, she's doing 100 push-ups.
Wow.
I know, it's amazing. So when I heard that, I was like, I had never thought of it. I thought it was a great way. So you're going to introduce yourself. You're going to fill in the blank and say, your name. I am adding blank to my life. And examples could be love, joy, compassion, fun, laughter, abundance. Okay. So you get the idea, but this is just a different way to introduce ourselves and build community. So everyone has to go, and there you go. Spiel is over.
Okay. Hi, Tracy. I'm adding independence and sit-ups. I did 10 before class.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay.
Margaret, go.
That's a great idea. Okay, so I'm going to add acceptance, and I'm going to add, for me, there'll be wall push-ups, but I think I'll start with 10 today and then add, I don't know, 2 more each day or something.
Exactly. Great. Great.
I'll go next. I'm Leah, and since I'm adding puppies to my family, started adding walking a mile every day, and I'm hoping to get up to, I don't know how many miles. I'm trying to add more and more each day that goes. So, yes. What were you saying? And gratitude, more gratitude.
That's good. Good. Yeah. I saw your cute puppies, and oh my God, they're going to be so
did you see the blue-eyed one?
Oh my God. Her and her fiance, they got his and her puppies. Okay.
Aww.
And they are like this small with the biggest cute eyes, and they're just so damn stinking cute.
Mini Aussies. My baby, nice. She's a wild puppy.
Okay, I'm Beth, and I'm going to be adding weights to my life.
Okay. Well, like as in weight training? Okay. Not as in emotional baggage that's going to bring you down, right?
Yes. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Okay.
And I'm Jim, and I'm going to add forgiveness to my life and perhaps belly flops to my polar plunges.
Jim, I give Jim a lot of credit because he has literally, when when it is literally like 20 degrees outside and it's ice cold and there's ice on the pool, he still goes outside and literally does a polar plunge. He'll jump in just for a second and out. So, you know, I admire that beyond belief. So anyway,
Impressive.
belly flops. Well, okay. All right. Yeah,
it already stinks, so why not?
Why not? Why not? Okay, and I'm Cindy. And I am adding what am I adding? This morning it was fun and laughter. And I think I'm gonna I think I'm just gonna stick with that, just adding more fun and laughter. Because I tend to take myself too seriously. I just want to have this, you know, actually, I want to add like the fun and the laughter, but I'm still riding this Rio vibe. Like I still hear the music in my ears. And I'm kind of like, I was telling Jim this morning, like, I just miss being on the beach every day. And all we have to do is get up and decide between the pool or the beach, and that was the toughest decision, and oftentimes we just did both. I want to keep riding that Rio wave as long as I possibly can, you know, and just, you know, look for opportunities to chill out a little bit more, relax, you know. Life is serious enough, and I just want to continue to bring laughter and fun and playfulness. So that's what I'm adding in my life. And on that note, let's get into child's pose. Let's have a great practice, everyone. Thanks. Thank you. I am grateful that we have 6 boxes on the screen tonight.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for all your commitment and being here as well. So spread the fingers wide, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. And just coming into this place of gratitude and grounding. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And really focusing in on the word that you said that you want to add in for your life. Really heard some great things. And see if you can bring that energy of adding something to your life. Not taking away, not giving up, but adding to your life. And see how that changes the narrative of your story, right? Because you're focusing on something that you want to create and bring in, right? Deep inhale, deep exhale. Breath in, breath out. Good. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. Good. And then push back, downward facing dog. One breath. Walk to the top of the mat, hang in ragdoll. Grab both elbows, slight sway from left to right. Good. And then release the grip as you unwind, slowly stacking the vertebrae one at a time till you get to the top. And then shrug the shoulders up by the ears, down by the sides. Bring the hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Inhale together for Om. Just stay here for a moment of pause. Again, bringing what you said that you want to add to your life. And just keep thinking in terms of adding, not subtracting, not taking away, not giving up, adding joy and peace and abundance, compassion and fun and flirtiness. And aliveness, the gratitude of just being alive, feeling your heartbeat, being in the moment. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. And then gently open the eyes, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Welcome. Inhale, hands up. Lift up, interlace the index fingers, and tick-tock the body right and left. Okay? Side body stretch. Inhale and exhale as you tick-tock back and forth. Nice and easy. Good. One more round on each side. Good. And then reach up, stretch up, take a back bend. So push from the hips as you trace an imaginary line on the ceiling. Breath in, breath out. Look back as far back as you can go back. And then keep the hands interlocked as you forward fold. Nice and easy. Okay. Taking the back in 4 different directions. Halfway lift. Fold. And then walk the legs out to downward dog. Pedal the feet left and right. Get in that upside down V. Okay. And we're going to start with our flow tonight as soon as we can. So just warm up the body, the legs, the arms. Okay. Breath in. Breath out. In and out through the nose. So start the Ujjayi breathing even in your down dog. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale through the nose. One more breath in. One more breath out. Warrior one, right side. Okay, rise up. Everyone knows their position, so get right into it. Palms face each other. Right foot's on 12 o'clock. Left is on that angle, and start your breathing in and out. Rise to the ceiling on the inhale. Sink a little bit lower on the exhale to the floor. Okay, so half your body's going up, the other half is going down. Inhale, sink a little bit more. Exhale. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink a little bit more. Warrior two, look over that right middle finger. Open up, send the energy out from the body. Activate the arms, activate the legs. The belly is pulled in. Breath in, breath out. Deep inhale, deep exhale. One more. Good. Reverse the warrior. Right hand up, left hand down the back leg. So take the breath down that right side. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. One more. Good. Extended side angle. Right hand to the right knee or right hand to the inside of the floor, the block, left hand up and over. Okay. It's on an angle. The pinky side faces the floor. Breath in, breath out. Deep inhale, deep exhale. One more breath in, one more breath out. Good. And then hands to the floor, right leg back, lower down. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Warrior one, left side. Rise. Okay. Get there as quickly as you need to and as slow as you need to. Okay. So have no judgment about how fast or slow you're getting to these poses. Just know that you're doing your best. Breath in, breath out. Lift up to the ceiling, inhale. Sink a little bit more on the exhale. Breath in, breath out. Good. One more. Warrior two. Look over that left middle finger. Again, the energy shoots out from both arms. Stay on the breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Good, Jim. Margaret, good. Deep inhale. Breath in. Sink a little bit more. Breath out. One more here. Reverse the warrior. Left hand up, right hand down the back leg. Bend in that front knee. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Okay, belly is pulled in. One more. Extended side angle, yogi's choice. Left hand, left knee. Left hand to the inside of the floor of the block. Right hand up and over on the angle. Okay. Breath in, pinky side faces the floor. Breath out. Okay. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. And then come out, hands to the floor, lower down. Left leg back, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, walk or jump, top of the mat. Halfway, fold, chair. Fold. Halfway, fold, chair, fold. Halfway, fold, chair, fold. Halfway, fold, chair, fold. Halfway, fold. Walk the legs back out, downward facing dog. Crescent lunge right side. Right foot forward, toes of the left. One breath, inhale. Exhale, take it back. Right leg goes down and you flow chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Crescent lunge on the left. Left foot forward, toes of the right. One breath, inhale. Exhale, take it back and flow. Up dog, down dog. Crescent lunge, right side. One breath, inhale. Exhale, take it back, flow, lower. Up dog, down dog. Crescent lunge, left side, rise. Inhale. Exhale, take it back and flow. Okay, we're moving quickly. Upward, downward. Crescent lunge, right side, rise. Inhale. Exhale, take it back and flow. Lower. Up dog, down dog. Crescent lunge, left side. Rise, inhale. Exhale, take it back and flow. Upward, downward. Crescent lunge, right side, rise. Inhale. Exhale, take it back and flow. Upward, downward. Crescent lunge, left side, left foot, toes of the right. Inhale. Exhale, heart rate should be climbing. Lower down. Upward, downward. Last one, crescent lunge, rise and stay. Breath in, breath out, okay? Come up on those left toes, create that straight line and breathe. Inhale, exhale, okay? Breath in, yeah. I'm super warm. Everyone should be warm and heart rate up. One more inhale. One more exhale. Hands to center, twist to the right. Stay here twisting. Good, Beth, Leah, that looks great. Okay. Twist and breathe. You're still up on that back left toe. Twist some more. One more twist. Good. And then come out of the twist right into standing splits. Hands to the floor, left leg lifts. Head to knee. Stay on the breath and breathe. Deep inhale. Head to the knee on the exhale. One more. Good. And then left meets the right. Halfway lift. Fold. And then again, walk the leg out to downward facing dog. Crescent lunge, left side. Rise up, inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Good. One more. Lift up. Again, sink a little bit lower in that front knee. Hands to center, twist to the left. So you're hooking that right elbow past the left knee. Press the palms together. Twist and breathe. Twist some more. One more. Good. And then come out of the twist, hands to the mat. Push off the right foot into the air, standing splits. Head to knee, stay here. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. One more. Good. And then lower the right leg halfway. Fold, chair, and hold. Okay. Sit down, feet are hip width distance apart, arms shoot out of the arm sockets. Sit down a little bit lower. Good. Hands to center, twist to the right and hold. Sit as low as you can. Press the palms together, stay on the breath and breathe. One more. Back to center, inhale, exhale, twist left and hold. One more breath. Good. Back to center, stay down, chair for 3, hold and breathe. 2, 1, forward fold. Grab those toes and pull. Okay. Tension and release. Pull, pull, pull some more. Gorilla pose, palms to feet. Good. And then come off the feet as you rise, nice and easy. Good. Ah. And then grab a sip of water. Woo! Are we warm?
Yes.
A lot different than this morning's class. All right. We took it easy this morning, so tonight I can crank it back up again. All right, middle of the mat, we're going to do some balance poses. Eagle, right side. Right under, right leg up and around. Okay. You can wrap the legs. You can keep it out as a kickstand, whatever you need to do. Hug in to the midline of the body. Stay on the breath and breathe. Good job, Tracy. Beth, good. One more here. And then unwind, eagle, left side. Left under, left leg up and around. Again, bring the knees into alignment. Hug in. Stay on the breath. One more. Good. Unwind and second set, eagle. So see if you can do one motion. Swing the arms and legs. Get there as fast as you can and as slow as you need to. The trick in this pose is to pull the belly to the spine, okay, even though you're in this tourniquet effect with the body. Okay, stay here for 3, moving to airplane in 2 and 1. Unwind. Right leg goes back, palms face the floor. Okay, stay on the breath. Yep, that's it. Margaret, Jim, good. Leah, good. Tracy, good. Beth, good. Okay, and then come out. Shake it out. Eagle left side. Okay. Again, see if you can do one motion, one breath. Get the wrap. Sit down. Focus on the breath and breathe. Belly is still pulled in even though the body's in this tourniquet effect. Moving to airplane in 3, 2, 1. Unwind. Left leg goes back. Palms face the floor. Stay on the breath. Couple more. Good job, everyone. And then come out. Good. And then shake it out. Good. Standing leg raise right side. So you have the 3 options. Option 1 is you can grab the right toes, take the right foot out in front of you. Option 2, take the right knee out. Option 3, you would take the right leg up to the side. If you're in 1 and 3, the legs are locked. You're not like this. Okay, this defeats the purpose. So if you can hold this, Then you extend the left arm, then you gaze to the phone. Stay on the breath. Okay, one more. Good. And then lower the leg. And then the other side. So whatever you did to the right, you're going to do the exact same. If you took the leg all the way up, then do it on the left side. If you did just the supported one, then do the supported one on the other side, just to keep balance in the body. Okay. So you go to your leg extension. Okay. Gaze to that right thumb, pull the belly in and breathe. Good, one more. Excellent job, everyone. And then lower the leg, shake it out. Good, dancer, right side. Right hand, right hip pocket. Okay, reach for the calf, ankle, or shin, or the middle of the foot. That's the grip that I prefer. Hands up like you're gonna high five the screen, knees together. And then here is your dancer. If you want to go further, you would kick into the back leg, reach that left arm forward, stay on the breath, okay? Again, the leg doesn't come out like this. It's not a chicken wing. It's not a broken umbrella, okay? Otherwise, stay here, okay? You've got this, great. This is not a yoga competition, okay? This is totally fine. Stay where you are. Couple more breaths. Excellent. And then come out, lower the leg. Okay. Dancer left side, left hand, left hip pocket. Okay. Again, bring the knees together, right hand comes up like you're going to high five the screen. Okay. Good. Again, if you want, you kick into the back leg, reach the arm forward. Okay, as long as it doesn't compromise the alignment, this leg doesn't come out like that, like out of the frame of the body. Okay, otherwise, keep it here, stay on the breath and breathe. Couple more breaths. One more. Good, and then release. Shake it out. Tree right side, last one of our standing series. Bring the foot to the inside of the left calf or the inner part of the left thigh. Okay, and then when you're ready, lift the arms up, palms face out. Fingers can be in mudra, it's up to you. Okay, and breathe. Couple more breaths here. Good job, everyone. Really good focus. Good. And then lower, shake it out. Tree left side. Okay. So again, get that foundation, the sturdy leg done. Ready? And then lift up, reach up. Palms face out. Stay on the breath. Again, fingers can be in mudra. Okay. This is where the balance is. The belly, pull it in. Okay, this is where it is. It's not, the legs are secondary to this pose. Okay, belly in, arms up. Everything is tight. Stay on the breath. One more. Wow, excellent focus, everyone. Good, and then lower the leg. Good, shake it out, grab another sip of water. And from here on out, you know you can just drink water whenever you want. All right, top of the mat, extended mountain inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway, fold. Walk the legs out to plank and hold. So you're gonna get your butt down. You're in a push-up position. Stay on the breath, deep inhale. Deep exhale. All right, we're gonna do twisting side planks. So it's gonna look like this. Right hand comes to the mat, open to the left. Left hand comes to the mat, open to the right, okay? Inhale and exhale, go when you're ready, okay? So you just open to the side, one breath, switch the arms, open to the other side. Keep going. This is upper body strength. Keep going. Couple more. Last round. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then when you're back to plank, one breath. Inhale. Push back. Down dog. Exhale. Let it go. One more breath in. One more breath out. Okay? You're going to take from down dog, you're going to take a squat. You're going to roll into plank. You're going to push back down dog. You're going to take a squat, plank, dog. Squat, plank, dog. Squat, plank, dog. Squat, plank, dog. Last one, squat, plank, dog. Right leg to the ceiling, bring it through, crescent lunge, rise up. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up, hands to the floor, standing splits. Okay, back to crescent lunge, rise. Inhale, cactus. Inhale up, hands to the floor, standing splits. Back to crescent lunge, inhale, cactus. Inhale up, hands to the floor, standing splits. Crescent lunge, inhale, exhale, warrior two. Peaceful warrior, triangle right side. Windmill the arms, again, heart rate should be up. Right hand to the floor of the block, left hand up. Twisting triangle, left hand down, right hand up. Twist one more. And then pyramid to the right foot. Step the left foot in, bow to the front knee, head to knee, breathe in, breathe out. You're in a throat lock position. This is very good for anxiety and depression. Okay, natural way to cure that anxiety and depression. One more. Good. And then ground down into both heels as you rise. Good. Step the left foot. Shake it out. Release the grip, the arm grip. Other side. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway. Fold. And then walk the legs back out. Downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. The twisting side planks. Right hand to the mat. Open to the left, left hand to the mat, open to the right, and go. Right hand, left hand, okay? Keep going. Use your breath, use your upper body and your strength. Okay? Couple more. Good job, everyone. You can always drop to your knees if you have to. Your last one, plank. Push back, downward dog. Okay. Squat, plank, down dog. Squat, bend the knees, plank, dog. Squat, plank, dog. Two more. Squat, plank, down dog. Last one. Squat, plank, down dog. Left leg in the air. Crescent lunge. Left foot forward, toes of the right. Rise up, inhale. Cactus the arms, exhale. Inhale up, hands to the floor, standing splits. Right leg in the air. Back to crescent lunge. Inhale, cactus. Inhale up, hands to the floor, standing splits. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, inhale up. Hands to the floor, standing splits. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Peaceful warrior, triangle left side. Okay? We are moving fast, so just catch up where you can. Stay on the breath. Gaze to that right thumb and breathe. Good job, everyone. Way to get there. Twisting triangle, right hand down, left hand up. Twist and breathe and twist some more. Good. And then pyramid to the left foot. So step the right foot in, closing out the gap. Interlace the hands behind the back or reverse namaste and bow to that left knee. Belly is still buckled up and in. One more. Good. Ground down as you rise. Roll up one at a time. Step the right foot, release the grip, shake it out. Another sip of water. Woo! Are we warm today or what?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who says you can't? We don't do hot yoga, huh? All right, top of the mat, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive, arms come out. Halfway, fold. Okay. And then from here, you're going to interlace the hands behind the back. Take the arms up over the head or over the shoulders just to get a little stretch in the shoulders. Your body weight and the gravity will create enough pressure for you to get the deep stretch. Should feel this in the backs of the legs, the low back, the hamstrings, maybe even the arms. Breath in, breath out. One more. Good. And then release the grip. Hands are by the feet. You're going to walk out to the middle of the mat and then from here, drop to the knees. Right hand to the center of the mat, open to the left. Place the left hand in the middle of the back. Open up that left shoulder a little bit more. Stay and breathe. One more. Good. And then extend the left arm and the right foot at the same time. Okay? We're doing things just a little different tonight. One more. Good. Come back to neutral, thread the needle. Left arm goes under, right ear, left ear to the mat. Right arm hooks around. Breath in. Twist a little bit more, breath out. Good. One more. Good. And then come back to neutral. Let's just do a quick reset. Cat and cow. Dip the belly, shoulders down and back. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. Last one, inhale. Last one, exhale. Okay, left side. You know, I forgot. How did we get here? Oh, yeah, thank you, Tracy. Yes. Okay, left hand to the center. Oh my gosh. I know. When I get out of my own pattern, I lose it. Thank God someone's paying attention. Okay, left hand to the center, open to the right. Take the right hand, place it in the middle of the back. What would I do without you, Tracy?
I just am good at patterns, but not right from my left. You know that.
All right. And then hand back up as you reach forward. Right hand, left foot goes back. Okay. One more. And then come back to neutral as you thread the needle. Right arm goes under, right ear to the mat, left arm hooks around. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Good. And then come back. Back to all fours. One more round of cat and cow. Dip the belly, shoulders down and back. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last one, inhale. Last one, exhale. Good. And then rise to the knees for camel. Hands to the back pockets. Open up. Press the hips forward. Take that head back. Breathe. One more. Good. And then sit down on the heels, hands to the knees, and then just reset for a moment. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more rounds of deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breath in. Last one, breath out. Good. And then find your way nice and easy to your back. Feet are hip width distance apart. You're going to get right into bridge pose. When you're ready, push up, lift up, bridge. Tuck the chin, come up high on those shoulder blades. You can use the hands to lift the hips up. You can interlace the hands and come up on the shoulders that way. Lift, keep that chin tucked and locked. Breathe. One more. Good. And then lower. Take one breath. We're going to do 2 more bridges. Bridge number 2, lift up, push up, tuck the chin, stay on the breath. And then lower. One breath. Give yourself a moment to reset. Last one, push up, hold up, lock that chin. And lower, Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Stay and breathe. Feeling the rise and fall of the breath. Connecting with the heart, the lungs, the diaphragm, the rib cage. Breath in, breath out. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more, fill up, empty. Good, happy baby. Grab the outside edges of the feet, bring the knees into the frame of the body. You can rock side to side here. Couple more. You can just stay and just kind of play around like a little baby, pulling the knees in, opening up the hips a little bit more. Good. And then bring both legs up in the air, ankles touch, flex the toes, palms on the floor. This is waterfall, cascade waterfall pose. Okay. Doesn't feel like you're doing anything, but you are. This is crucial to blood circulation, leg cramps, varicose veins. Okay, we all have them. All right, this helps that circulation, the blood flow, new oxygen. Especially if you've been in the car or traveling a lot, you could do this up against a wall and it will make a world of a difference. Few more breaths here. Good. And then bring the toes, big toes to touch, and then the heels. Toes, heels. Keep the legs up. Toes, heels. Toes, heels. Toes, heels. Good job, everyone. Toes, heels. Toes, heels. Keep going. Toes, heels. Heels. Toes, heels. Toes, heels. Good. Few more. Good. And then point the toes, ankles touch again. Point the toes and hold. Okay. You should feel the stretch down the front of the legs, the shins. Good. And then again, just regular twirl the ankles around. Okay. Little baby circles. Bring the hands below the sacrum. You're going to form a triangle with the fingers, okay? So the index fingers touch and then the thumbs touch. It's at the base of your spine. From here, you're going to lower both legs to the ground. You're going to have them about 6 inches from the ground. Legs are straight. You're going to look at the feet, lift the chin, stay on the breath, hold and breathe for 5. Look at those toes for 4, 3, 2, 1, kick the legs up, head on the mat. Okay. This time you're going to lower the feet, hover from the ground 6 inches, and you're going to crisscross. 1, 2, small crisscross. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head back on the mat, legs go up. Okay. Last one, you're going to lower again, head comes up. This time feet are 6 inches from the ground. You're going to flutter up and down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, keep breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Legs down, arms stretch over the head. We got to get bikini ready, bathing suit ready. It'll be here before you know it. Okay, bring the right knee in, left leg is on the mat. Hug in. Feel the pinch at the colon, breathe in, hug in. One more. Good. Supine twist. Guide the right knee over to the left. T-top the right arm. Stay here for 10 breaths. So do what you need to do to get the most out of this pose for your body. Okay. Couple more breaths. Good. And then release the right leg. Left leg in, hug in, arms at the rib cage. And you're pulling in the knee enough that you feel a pinch right at where the tailbone and the bottom of that hip, the back of the hip bone connect. Supine twist, guide the left knee over to the right. Again, T-top that arm. Few more breaths. So again, take what you need, leave the rest. Good. And then release that left leg right into Shavasana. So if you need your blanket or socks, get that. But try to get there as fast as you can. Breath in. Breath out. And then just let go. Get to Shavasana as fast as you can to empty your mind and just focus on the breath. I want to picture yourself in a golden bubble of light. You're like in this golden capsule, and the capsule just keeps providing these thousands of tiny little golden droplets all around your body, just infusing you with goodness and light and love and energy. But it's just for you. You're in this golden capsule. And the gold light and the energy just kind of circulates around your body. And it's also to the left and right and to the bottom and the head and the feet. You're just in this golden glow. Stay here, receive the benefits of your practice, and just breathe. Stay in Shavasana. I'm going to read from the 72 Names of God. This chapter is on global transformation. You say you want a revolution. Well, you know we all want the change. We all want to change the world. John Lennon and Paul McCartney. World peace begins within the individual. Before we can change the human condition, we must change ourselves. It is often easy to rally around a cause. It is far more difficult to look in the mirror and begin the work of inner transformation. If a beggar is in need of $5 and a passerby has only a nickel, he cannot fulfill the beggar's needs. In other words, we can share only what we possess. Before we can embark on a mission to change the world, we must first transform ourselves, change our ways, and attain true joy and fulfillment in our own lives. And if there is any doubt whatsoever that we ourselves still require further correcting, bear in mind the harsh Kabbalistic truths that which our eyes witness out in the external world, all the evil, all the wickedness, is but a mirror image reflecting the remains of evil that lay hidden and undetected in our hearts. Reflect upon the spiritual truth that world peace begins with peace in your own heart. With this name, you spread your own transformation and strengthen the forces of peace throughout the world. Peace begins with me. It's a simple but powerful mantra. As you heal yourself, your wounds, your traumas, your this and that, and you come to peace, that ripple effect, that peace ripple, will ripple out into the world, and you will touch others' lives. But you must do the inner work first. It starts with you. Love yourself first. Have peace in your life before you start projecting or talking about peace to someone else, right? Start to just bring in some slow movement, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Roll to the right side as you pause for a moment of gratitude, reflection. Coming back to the word that you said you want to add. Maybe it's something different. You want to add something else to your life. Grace, forgiveness, compassion, fun, laughter, peace, joy, abundance, prosperity, peace. Okay? And as you gently start to rise to a seated position, keep the eyes closed. Bring whatever you wanted to add, maybe in the final part of your Shavasana. Bring that to the closing part. Meet me on the mat, hands to center. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale for Om. Hands to third eye, top of the forehead bow. Thank you so much for practicing, staying with me, opening your hearts, your minds, and just meeting me on the mats. I appreciate each and every one of you. Together we all say Namaste.
Namaste.
Great practice, everyone. Really, really good tonight.